Do you want to know how to grow a crop that you can literally grow at any time of the year in any climate? These are called microgreens. You pretty much take seeds and you sprout them and then you eat them. So this process literally takes a week or less to do, and we normally keep them going all of the time. And you only need a few things. You'll need 2-quart wide mouth mason jars. And then for those jars, you're going to want like a mesh lid or like a sprouting lid, and then the band to help keep that lid on. And then you'll need a rack to put these jars on, preferably to like tilt them at like a 45-degree angle, and then a drip tray. And also don't forget you'll need sprouting seeds. Now you can find everything but the seeds in one handy kit that I'm going to leave linked down below. Now that we're ready to start, this is day 1 with your seeds. In each jar, you're going to want to add 2 tablespoons of sprouting seeds each. And then fill those jars 3/4 of the way with water. I like to use filtered water, but that's just my preference. Then you're going to set them on the tray, not on the rack so that they're tilted, but that the water actually stays in, so you want them standing up. And you're going to leave them there for probably about 12 hours until the seeds have doubled in size. For me, this is the next day. You can clearly see that the seeds have grown a lot. Now you're just going to dump the water out, then rinse your seeds, so fill them up with water again, and you do not need to take the lids off for this process. The water will run right through the mesh very easily. And then you're just going to dump that water out. You're not going to leave it in this time. And you're going to set them on the rack, tilted so that they can drain. It's important to not let your sprouting seeds dry out, but you don't want them to be completely wet either. Now you're just going to keep rinsing and draining and setting your seeds back on the tray about 2 to 4 times a day. Like I said, you do not want your seeds to dry out. Now we're going to fast forward to day 4, and as you can clearly see, the seeds have sprouted quite a lot. It's very, very visible. I was visibly able to see a lot of the sprouting on day 3, but you can clearly see it now. And we're just going to rinse, drain, and set on the rack as normal. For me, this is day 5 when my seeds are done. Again, they can take a varying amount of time depending on the seeds and how well they were cared for and their conditions. So just keep that in mind. Now that your seeds are done, you're going to dump them out of the jar into a strainer and rinse them well. Then you can store them until you're ready to use them. We like to put ours in salad, but there are lots of ways that you can use microgreens. Please let me know if you have any questions in the comments.